I read all your comments and that is why we are making this video. A few weeks ago, I made an ROI calculation for buying a villa in Bali. So today, I'm gonna show you the real numbers. Okay, I have several villas I want to show you, and these villas are some of the villas that we sold a little bit more than a year ago, where we have handed over the keys to the owners, and now they are performing exceptional on the daily rental market in Bali. Let's start with the first villa. This villa is a one-bedroom villa in the center of Binging. It's a part of a community called COZ, and this one-bedroom villa is today having 77% occupancy. It's not only the occupancy that is high, but it's also the revenue. If you look at the revenue potential, right now it's actually making $50,000, but according to AirDNA, which all of you can go in and check, it has the potential of doing $53,000. So for you guys who are doubting my occupancy and the yearly revenue, this one is actually making $50,000. That was a COZ Villa in the center of Binging. Beautiful design. And remember, when you're buying a villa, and this is what we have focused on in Propertia, you're buying at the right location, at the right style, at the right price. Otherwise, your investment is not gonna work out. Good. Villa number 2. This is a villa we sold. It's a part of a community called Blue Kai. It's a one-bedroom also, and I would like to emphasize 1 and 2 bedrooms are still the highest performing villas when it comes investments versus revenue. Why? Because the demographic in Bali has changed. It's a lot of singles, it's a lot of couples coming to Bali, and a little bit less families. This Blue Kai villa is a one-bedroom as well. We sold it a little bit more than a year ago. Right now, it has an annual revenue of $39,000 more or less. 85% occupancy. And you guys said, it's not possible, but it is, because check the numbers again on airdna.com. This one has a potential of reaching almost $40,000. It's already performing outstanding, but still has a little bit of a potential. This is a one-bedroom. This one is located in Uluwatu in a part called Suleban. And Suleban is it's an upcoming area 10 minutes outside the center of Binging, but still a beautiful area and very attractive for investors. Villa number 3. See, from Suleban and going up the road past the Uluwatu temple, you come to Nyanyang. And Nyanyang is a very new area. It's an area where there is a beautiful beach access. It's one of the few beaches where there is actually a road going all the way down to the beach. Nyanyang villas are normally performing less than Binging villas. They are also normally cheaper. This one is also a one-bedroom. It's a beautiful Palmera Villa. It's one of the first projects that was built in Uluwatu. And this one has 83% occupancy. We are in Nyanyang, 15 minutes away from the center of Binging. Why does it have a high occupancy? Because Nyanyang is a beautiful place, but the villa is outstanding. Exactly like the tourists, they love to have these beautiful Mediterranean modern design where they have Instagrammable corners and they can enjoy their, the pool and the sun lounges and so on. I would call this villa Spanish contemporary Mediterranean design, but it's absolutely gorgeous. This one, 43,000 in annual revenue, 43,000, with the potential of getting up to 48,000 according to airdna.com. So with an 80% occupancy, this has still a little bit of potential growth. So don't get me wrong, Nyanyang is definitely a good area to invest in, but it's not as strong as Suleban, Uluwatu or Binging, but still very good. And also according to what we sold the villa for, I think it was around $179,000. This is a ROI above 15%. The fourth villa is a very famous villa in Canggu. It's called Black Sand Villas. Black Sand Villas is a unique, very contemporary, very beautiful tropical design made by Biombo Architects. Black Sand Villa, this one I chose here, has 83% occupancy, annual revenue of $46,000 and a potential of $47,000. So there's not much potential left here, but still outperforming a lot of the villas in Canggu in general because of their beautiful design and because of their architectural, I would say, details. They are absolutely amazing. So this is Canggu. Canggu is quite unique. Is there still room for Canggu to have a little bit more villas to rent out? If you're buying a villa in Canggu, you need to buy something special. And Black Sand is the classic example of what you need to buy because Black Sand is in a unique design. I have another villa to show you and it's gonna come very, very soon. And this one is also in Canggu. Maiora Villas. Maiora Villas are 1 and 2 bedroom villas. They are very close to Echo Beach, if you know where that is. And of course, the distance to the beach is also very important when you're buying a daily rental villa. This one has 90% occupancy. It's absolutely outstanding. $57,000 in annual revenue, the potential has been reached. If you look at the numbers, it says $57,000 and the potential revenue is also $57,000. So it's already peaked. I think it's because of the 90% occupancy, but also please notice that the daily rate is $175. It's a 1 bedroom. So compared to the investment, the price was, I think, $199,000. You can do the numbers yourself. You are between 13 and 15% an ROI. Last but not least, because this one is the top performer of Canggu. Again, it's a Maiora Villa. Maiora Villas are outperforming the market totally. And I think it's about their layout, it's about their design. There's so many features in Maiora Villas that really makes it stand out. 94% occupancy, my friends. That is incredible. And actually, I think it's a little bit too high. $43,000 in revenue with the potential. And why is there a potential of $70,000 in potential revenue? Because please take a look at the days it's been rented out. 202 days. That means we actually handed over the keys maybe 6-8 months ago, and it is absolutely killing it on the daily rental market. So these are mainly 1 and 2 bedroom villas that are performing like they should in the daily rental market. As mentioned, we got a lot of comments from you guys. Thank you so much. They mean the world to us because it means that you are actually subscribers and you care about what I say and what our team says. Some of the customers have said, listen, you forgot to add the upkeep. And I can only say I said 15% for the management, and that should be included upkeep. When you're buying these quality villas, your upkeep should not be expensive, right? You're just basically buying a quality villa and your upkeep will be minimum. So that is why it's already included in the 15%. Another good comment was my calculation for the 5% for electricity. See, when you're renting out a villa, your electricity expenses are actually some of the highest expenses, except for the management, of course. Electricity bills are through the roof because tourists, they forget to turn off the air cons when they're leaving the villa. But 5% if you're doing $40,000 to $50,000 is plenty to cover the electricity cost. So I assume it's all about how high is your revenue compared to your expenses. Taxes, yes, I agree. it depends on your setup. If you own a villa through a PTPMA, your taxes might be a little bit different. If you own it privately and you can pay your income tax with your personal NPVP number, then the taxes should be according to what I said in the budget. But I can tell you right now, the expenses that we illustrated doesn't change much from your profit. You have the gross and you have the net profit. It doesn't change much. Land and property tax is also relevant when you're investing in a Bali villa. The reason why I didn't mention it is because actually in Bali and in Indonesia, it's very, very low. So it's not like when you come from the US or from Europe, it's a big part of your expenses. So we call it PBB in Indonesia. PBB is land and property tax. Because most of the villas we are selling are leasehold villas. The PBB slip goes to the landowner. You have leased the land, so he gets the PBB slip. It's a very low amount. And when we're talking about a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom villa, PBB, land and property tax, is a few $1,000s every year. Very, very small amount. So that's why I didn't mention it, because actually my expenses in total, I've gone up a little bit, and I also told you guys I was conservative in my calculation. One of the comments which I find really interesting is that there is a guy who said, listen, you might have incredible income the first year, the second year, the third year. In general, when we have villas and we have villas for sale that has a proven rental income, the price actually goes up. So if you want to resell your villa with a proven rental income, you're making much more money than just selling the villa and a lease. Why is that? Because you're also selling a business. We have customers who are basically looking for a business to buy in Bali, and that is a villa that is high performing. So if it has history of 1, 2, and 3 years, the value of the villa actually goes up. We can also call it appreciation of the villa, but the rental should not go down. I know the competition picks up, but if you're buying the right villa in the right design at the right location, you will have a steady rental income and a high occupancy. Let's say you're doing 85% occupancy. Yeah, you might be dropping down to 80. But in general, you will always have a very nice business because it's all about the location. The location doesn't change. The new villas are being built in the outskirts of the centers. But the tourist will always be renting villas that are in the right location. Another good and relevant comment is that there is a customer thinking the real estate market is very overheated, maybe even more than Dubai. Well, I disagree. The reason why is that we have several thousands of villas for rent in Canggu. The prices now are more or less stabilized. The people know how much they can rent out their villas for, and there's no more land available in Canggu. That means that the villas being sold in Canggu now are a little bit more expensive than in the past because land has become very expensive. There is not gonna be added a lot more villas in Canggu, but down south, and I'm talking about Uluwatu south in the center areas, we see plenty of potential. There is around, I would say 150 nice villas for rent. And when I say nice, it's the ones that the tourists they want, right? You have to assume that the tourists, they are saving up for their vacations. And when they come to Bali, they are not gonna compromise on quality, design, and location. So, if you're looking to invest in a villa in Bali, you should definitely go down south. It's the biggest area right now that is absolutely booming. Bingi has been booming for a long time, but now we see the outskirts, we see Uluwatu, we see Sulaban, we see Nanyang growing very rapidly. The whole Uluwatu Peninsula is gonna blow up. And all the tourists, and I can tell you that from my own experience, now they are 50% in Canggu, they are 50% in Uluwatu. And some people, they like Ubud also, but we don't do real estate in Ubud yet. All the villas that are mentioned in this video are villas that we sold at Propertia. If you want to have another look, then click the link below. If you want to invest in a property in Bali, then I know Propertia will help you make the right decision.